From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Akins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
On the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Barkley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 39, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
And 5 yards to go.
Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They run for it with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
First quarter with the
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it?
He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Dan Bailey lining up.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
On the carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Barkley, toss play left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Beyond for the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the first down play. 2nd and 16. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Prescott.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a dump. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Chargers 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
It's a pickup of
a big play there for L.A. 61 yards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Chargers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down carry for Barkley. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On first down, Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Deion Jones. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First down, Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley, 41 yards.
And the Chargers.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Being chased out left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Today's final score.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.